Rishab Ji, welcome to the podcast today. Love to have you here.
Thank you, Manoj, and thank you, MentorMyBoard and BSc to give this opportunity to me.
So, Rishabh Ji, can you please tell us something about your stellar career that you have, right from an aspiring CA to a successful business consultant today?
I think the journey so far has been very good. The God is kind enough, gratitude. I started in a 8th-generation farming family from Bikaner, and I did my CA. After that, I worked in PSU and 3 Fortune 100 companies, worked with an unicorn, worked with cooperatives, worked with startups, and also worked with the best NGOs and the not-for-profit organizations like Jito and Global Trade Technology. So, in one thing nutshell, I say that whatever I did, I do it with passion. And my passion has become my profession. So consulting, coaching, teaching is actually a passion which I discovered during COVID.
Okay. So, Rishabh Ji, you have mentored a lot of families and businesses which are family businesses. So, what is your inputs on what is the requirement and role of a mentor in family businesses?
I'll tell you, our families earlier used to be joint family, large family. So mentoring need was not there from outside. Now we are all in nucleus family, and in family making the wealth, growing the wealth, retaining the wealth and transferring the wealth. The problem is we are good in busy in making the wealth, but very bad in transitioning the wealth. Wealth can be material wealth, it can be sanskar. So now today the role of mentor is very, very important in our life. Even I take mentorship from so many mentors for so many different things, because it is just like you have to have your platter full. To succeed, you have to wear multiple hats, and that is where you need multiple mentors.
Fantastic. Rishabh Ji, MentorMyBoard has a lot of courses for women entrepreneurs, for families, for board of directors, independent directors. So, do you feel the relevance of these courses for the current?
I think it is very much required. 80% of the women who are director in the official records, they don't know what their role is. They are just signing on the dotted line, they are signing on the paper. So MentorMyBoard is doing a great work, a yeoman's work, to empower the women as well as the men, all the people to become a capable independent director. I am using this word capable independent director means in India we have 5 crore MSME. How many directors we have? Capable director means those who are trained. Even if you are running a family business, you need to get trained. Because if you have a best car, but you don't know the driving, what you will do with the car?
Absolutely. So, in the most of the companies or startups or family businesses that you have mentored or you are consulting as a business consultant, there's an interesting dynamic I want your input on, which is we never used to have coaches or mentors or people who could guide us. For example, business families who are there for hundreds of years, they never had coaches or mentors or even board of advisors. So I want your inputs on whether you feel a board of advisors is required for startups, family businesses, or even let's say NGOs, and also how can this board add value to them?
I'll give you one example. We have statutory requirement of having 2 directors or a board of directors as per the company size. But when I do consulting to large companies, they have a very large board members, and they meet and every board member is complementing to each other. But in a small business environment, sometimes they lack the attraction capability. They cannot attract like a magnet those people.
Okay.
But they can still have a board of advisors which is non-statutory, non-constitutional, but these people will be available for the family office to take decision and take wise decision. Now I'll tell you why this mentoring is required. The world is changing very fast. We have seen कि मोहल्ले में एक फ़ोन होता था, आज एक घर में फ़ोन का मोहल्ला है, right? Now in this and now with AI, our processing speed of our brain is not able to cope up with the machine. Machine is going fast, so we need people around us who can guide us, who can tell us, who can navigate. So we need navigators, and these expert people, the pool of expert people, can become a very good navigator for any business to become successful, sustainable, scalable and profitable.
Fantastic. So I think you're probably trying to share that MentorMyBoard, which already has a pool of mentors, a platform. Yeah, absolutely.
You can choose. So it is like something that I go to Amazon, I want to buy something, I can choose.
Correct.
Similarly, MentorMyBoard is a platform. I am running a company. I want to go for an IPO next year or 2 years. I want to choose who can be my best mentor. I can choose the mentor from the platform. So platform has a very big value in our life.
Yeah, and also I appreciate that rather than just doing it for statutory formalities or compliance, it's always good to have multiple people from different backgrounds.
Different background for different reasons,
Different
flavor.
reasons.
Because business needs different flavor.
Different flavor. Also, and different insights from whether it is technology background or NGO backgrounds or business backgrounds.
Communication, branding, consulting, finance, investment banking. So we have a lot of pool of expert on the platform, and
Fantastic.
I really feel gratitude to be part of the platform.
Rishabh Ji, you are also a very aggressive networker. You have networked with communities. You are part of Jito JBN as a very senior leadership role. And I think Divya Ji and Neha Ji, both the
work
founders
together.
of MMB, have been in your network. What is, can you share some insights for our current directors and independent directors, or let's say the board of members who, how seriously should they take networking?
So I'll today with in your podcast, I want to share one secret. 3-4 years ago, Divya ji, me and Neha, we were sitting together. 4 years ago, I remember, and we were asking कि mentor my board को कैसे shape up करना है, and they were telling their vision and mission. So I just stuck to one line that how many people you want to enable, and this 1 lakh came from that discussion.
Fantastic.
And it has become like a buzzword. So as a networking, I think MentorMyBoard is a platform for networking of the top level people. Top brains can network, and when they collaborate, there are 7 things which I propagate, 7 pillars of community commerce: communication, creativity, community, collaboration, connections, and commerce. I think within these, if you can enable, empower each other, every mentor, every coach, every consultant, they also need a network of other people. Like you are a networker, I am a networker. We need each other to share the value, to share the common vision, and also learn from each other.
Absolutely. So, quite impressed with your networking skills and the kind of network that you have built, and also I can see what the network has contributed to you, and also you are a big contributor in the network.
You have to give. I'll tell you. If you bring a plant in house, or you make a garden, the network is like a garden. You have to water it every day.
Absolutely.
If you say okay, I will only water when the garden will give the fruit, you are not a networker. you are a blood sucker.
Absolutely.
Sorry to use this word, but nowadays I tell people that don't become social sharks.
Correct.
Just try to be giver.
Absolutely.
More you give, more you get. MYG.
Fantastic, Rishabh Ji. Rishabh Ji, you are also an expert on ESG and BRSR, which are, I think, currently the very hot topics for boards and companies and corporates. Can you throw some important insights on?
Sustainability has become a buzzword from the finance side of it, because if your company is not sustainable, your company's growth will be hampered, your financial cost will increase, you will not be able to attract the right talent, your customer may go away. So every company, I am doing BRSR reporting for 2 listed companies. When we do the communication, as per the statutory guidelines, SEBI has made it mandatory for more than 1,000 companies to publish their report, and they have to tell the world that what they have done for sustainability, what they have done for governance, what they have done for environment. So I think we all are impacted. You have seen the heat waves, you have seen the pollution of Delhi,
Absolutely.
we have seen the fire in California. So we cannot be ignorant of the fact that our action of today is going to kill our future for the children. So we need to be cognizant as a professional that bring the sustainability as part of our life. Not make it a compliance, make it part of our life. And I have done a project in Ladakh. We have grown more than 1 lakh trees there, and the oxygen level started improving. So these are the activities I am blessed to have part of those kind of large scale interventions.
Fantastic. Rishabh Ji, also you are a very fast thinker, and I have had the opportunity of working alongside with you, and the kind of ideas that you bring and the speed with you bring, I don't think we can let you go from the podcast without a rapid fire question.
I'm okay.
Fantastic.
And I'll try to be as precise as possible.
So I have limited the questions on 7 based on your 7 pillars of community commerce. So the first question to you is on basically the 7 questions. You'll have to give me quick insights on either leadership or technology or learnings from various experiences that you have. So I'll name the company that you have contributed or worked alongside, and you can give me an insight on your learning, biggest learning from that experience.
Okay.
So we'll go first is Coca-Cola.
Trust. Trust makes you a brand.
Fantastic. Farming experience of yours.
Patience capital.
Fantastic. Snapdeal.
Euphoria.
IOCL, a government organization.
Country first.
Fantastic. Jito JBN.
Network is net worth.
Oracle.
Technology can change the world to a better world.
Fantastic. And your latest acquisition in HRIOL.
For growth, you need to hire top talent, and we are going to help in hiring the CXOs to the world.
Lovely. Thank you, Rishabh Ji, for this lovely podcast.
Thank you, Manoj ji.
Thank you.